We didn't start the fire, she did. Hi everyone, it's me. Certainly better than the last movie. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. This is our last review of the night. I promise we will have more reviews tomorrow. One reason why I'm with Grant, everybody. And today, last thing for today, we are talking about a movie. Movies and TV is what we do here, and let's jump right into it. And that movie... Oh, sorry. Before we begin, we will jump right into it. Excuse me. I forgot something in our last video. Family Camp did have shawarma. It had bloopers and a post-credit scene. I don't care. Not worth it. The whole thing was terrible. Alright. So, as I was saying, back to the review already in progress. And welcome, Movies and TVs we do here. Today we are talking about Firestarter. Firestarter is based on the classic book by Stephen King and the not-so-classic movie starring Drew Barrymore as the titular Firestarter in that original film. It is directed by Keith Thomas, who I believe is this his first effort. He did a film called The Vigil. I have not seen it. Alright, this is the first film to me. Firestarter. So, what is it about? And who else is involved? Well, the film begins on a very odd note. Zac Efron plays a young father, along with Sydney Lemon as his wife, and he has a vision of his wife tending to their young daughter Charlie, who is played here later as an adult, or as an older child rather, by Ryan Kiera Armstrong, who carries this movie on her little shoulders. And the baby just explodes into a fireball. And why is that? Well, opening credits reveal that Efron and Lemon, when they were college kids in need of some money, took part in some clinical trials that gave them psychic abilities, or untapped latent psychic abilities. He can push, meaning he can kind of enter people's minds and can make them do things. She has telekinesis, and their baby, Charlie, their young daughter, is born with pyrokinesis. When she gets angry, anxious, or scared, she literally can shoot fireballs. The former government agents who are looking to exploit her are convinced that as she gets older and more powerful, she will cause basically a nuclear explosion that will destroy all of mankind. Kurtwood Smith, as the former doctor, wants to terminate the young girl, but the lab wants to use her. And soon, after a tragedy befalls them, Efron and the young Charlie are on the run, and he's trying to train her how to use her abilities. But is she going to use them for good, or is she going to use them to kill? Let the mayhem begin. So Firestarter is interesting. I currently checked the Rotten Tomato rating. I did not go in reading any reviews. It was not screened for critics. The embargo lifted probably after my screening ended. It is currently sitting at 33% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is not doing great critically. I'm going to have to be the apologist when I say that I actually really enjoyed Firestarter. And I wasn't expecting to. Maybe it was low expectations, maybe it was the fact that the movie I saw before was like literally one of the worst movies ever. But it was a very brisk, breezy science fiction film with horror elements that I really, really dug. I liked the powers, I thought it was interesting. It wasn't very deep, it wasn't very unfamiliar or unpredictable, but for what it was, I really enjoyed it. The young Miss Armstrong is a fine young actress. She previously very briefly played Chris Pratt's daughter in The Tomorrow War. She's really terrific. And she kind of carries this movie. Efron is good as always. Sydney Lemon, who was really good on the underrated Hellstrom, is also really good here. Not in the movie a lot, but she's really good. Zac Efron, I couldn't help, though, there was a flashback sequence where he looked way too much like Troy Bolton. It was kind of distracting. Kurtwood Smith is basically a cameo, but he's solid. It's Red Foreman. Who can go wrong with little Kurtwood Smith. Solid film, and I don't know what else to say about it. I kind of got all my energy out in the other two. It was a really fun B popcorn movie that didn't take itself seriously. And I liked Firestarter. Not enough to walk 2 blocks for it, but definitely enough for a matinee. Let's close the book there. I'm going to give Firestarter 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's not perfect, but compared to shit like Family Camp, it's solid. But see Petite Maman first. That's all I'll say. Good film. I liked it. I don't get why it's getting so much hate. I think people went in with the expectation to dislike it. Alright. Firestarter's 3.5 stars out of 5. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash. We got Bullet Train. Looks good. Talked about it a bunch. Thor Love and Thunder. Looks good. The Bob's Burgers movie. Looks really good. Talked about it a bunch. Watcher. I had not seen or heard of this trailer before. It looks fascinating. It's like Micah Monroe is like a young woman who is being watched by someone in the adjoining apartment, and nobody seems to believe her. Looks really creepy. Definitely be checking that one out. Top Gun Maverick looks really good. Seen it in a couple weeks. We talked about it a bunch. The Black Phone. Have not seen this trailer in a while. It's apparently coming out now in June. Heard good things about it. Looks really good. Love C. Robert Cargill. Love Scott Derrickson. Love Ethan Hawke. So this should be a fun time. And then Nope. We talked about it a bunch. Looks good. Sick of talking about it. And was there shawarma? I remember this time. No, there was. Okay, technically yes. The final scene bleeds into a majority of the credits. Other than that, there is no post-credit. All right. We will be back tomorrow for back-to-back reviews of Senior Years on Netflix, starring Rebel Wilson, as well as the new film On the Count of Three, directed by Gerard Carmichael and starring Gerard Carmichael and Christopher Abbott. Saturday, I'm spending the whole day at St. Louis Fan Expo, but then Sunday we'll be talking Sneakerella. Tuesday, we are talking that Indian movie that I cannot pronounce, and I'm afraid I'm just going to butcher it if I try. Let me make an honest effort. But then after that, we got Downton Abbey, Men, other stuff coming up. Sarkaru Varipata. Alright, that's what we've seen on Tuesday. And that will be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does that's supposed to do, or so I've been told. Want to find me else or reviews, listen to other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Or on my podcast, Raised on Popcorn with Grant, the podcast on Spotify. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And, I want to know down below, what did you think of Firestarter? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Do you think my opinion's good? Do you think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. Catch you guys next time. Take care.